they will contribute for the to increase the national income as well as cultural richness. We will learn to respect our culture and contribute for the maintenance of cultural richness. Next, it increases efficiency of governance. Yes, as much as educated people will be involved in administration or in politics or in policy framing job, so definitely the quality of governance will improve and will develop. That would be reflected in further development of the country. Next, it adds quality of labor, productivity and growth of economy. The way of working of an educated person and uneducated person is totally different. So if the labor would be educated, so definitely that would improve their quality of work. The production also will increase, as well as further it will be helpful for the growth of the country's economy. So these are the various points on what basis we can say that what role is played by education in human capital formation. Now here some steps taken by the government to improve the standard of education. First, we will see over here, this is increase the budgetary expenditure on education. The expenditure on education as a percentage of GDP rose from 0.64% in 1951 to 52 to 3% in 2015-16. Means by 2015-16 the government is investing 3% on education of its total GDP. So definitely it has increased, means government is giving a big amount to increase the literacy rate and to improve the quality of education. Next, vocationalization of education. Vocationalization means to give some kind of training and skill to form a skill to make the people independent for their livelihood. Like you must have heard about ITI, polytechnic, or some kind of trainings are given where the children are trained in scooter mechanic or computer science or stitching. For girls there are stitching, tailoring and such kind of skills are formed under vocationalization of education, so that the people can be able to earn their livelihood. Next is focus on distant education. Distant education means informal education. The children, those who are not able to complete their education and due to some reason in a very early age they start their work, and if they are interested to complete their education, so through distant education or through via open universities they can complete their education along with their job. Like number of open universities are over there, like you must have heard about IGNOU, Indira Gandhi Open University. In the same manner, number of universities are open for to provide education the children or the people, those who are engaged in job but want to complete their education. Next, setting up of Navodaya Vidyalayas. Navodaya Vidyalayas, it is the government scheme in 1986. This scheme was implemented, under which number of schools were set up in every district, rural area of every district across the country, where the education is given free of cost to those children, those who are meritorious in rural areas, and they could not afford the expenditure of education. So to provide them quality education, this Navodaya Vidyalayas are set up across the country in each and every district. Along with unlike In the same manner, number of some other pace schools like you must have heard about model schools is just Sarvodaya schools. Such type of schools are also open to provide the quality education to the children. In the same way, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. This Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan basically this is the time bound initiative of the central government along with the partnership of the state and local government to achieve this Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan means it is a collaboration of three types of government: central government, state governments and local government. The purpose is to achieve the goal of universalization of elementary education, to increase the percentage of elementary education, to enroll number of children for elementary education. This was initiated in 2010, and the education given under this Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan under the age group of 6 to 14 years. This is free of cost education. Along with this, bridge courses and back to school camps have been initiated to increase the enrollment in elementary education.